Я в хоровом тени топтавших нежный луг с певучим именем вмешался, но все растаяло, и только слабый звук в туманной памяти остался. Звук осторожный, глухой, надо сорвавшегося стрела среди ночных и снова яблоня теряет дикий плод, и тайный образ мне мелькает. Он не завидует, сам себе не рад.
to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued vault suit before proceeding. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger. Please dress in your Vault 112. Suit. Remove all other articles of clothing to prevent damage to the equipment. Thank you for your cooperation.
Good day. Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game? I knew you would. It's a really simple game. All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry. You can? I guess we'll see. Huh. Good luck.
Good day.
Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? What? No, I'm not. But I don't want to go away. I don't want to leave my mommy. Yay, you did it. Good job.
A clever approach. I'm not sure I would have considered it. Very encouraging. Your reward for winning the game is to ask a single question. I will answer honestly and frankly.
Your father? Oh my, what a splendid turn of events. I had no idea the two of you were related. Yes, I have indeed seen him. I'm afraid he's rather unavailable at the moment. Now that is just the sort of question you should be asking.
You understand that I am in control then? Excellent. You are far more promising than your father. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk.
Excellent. I so enjoy that can-do spirit.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up. Make believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Say, Martha. Oh, Mabel, did you want to look for a new robot? I know you're not comfortable with yours. No, I don't like robots. Don't like the one I have and don't want a new one. If I didn't rely on the thing so much, I'd just get rid of it. You know, there's... Hello, sweetie. How are you? What were you doing in our basement? What's down there? Okay, if you say so. What's this? Women's clothing? Down here? What? What the hell is this? What is this doing here? My God! I knew it! I knew it! Good day. Roger, you son of a bitch!
What? What did I do?
You just couldn't stay away from her, could you? And what? You didn't think I'd find out? You disgust me!
Janet, what are you talking about?
You left her underwear on your goddamn desk, Roger. How stupid do you think I am?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Janet. Just calm down and let's work this out.
The hell with working this out. I'm sick of you. I'm staying at Mabel's tonight. Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me.
You have turned out to be quite resourceful, it seems. I am slightly impressed. I enjoy your company far more than your father's. He responded quite negatively to my requests. I am pleased to see I'm not the only one being entertained. You're far more agreeable than your father. If you wish for more, then so be it. But let's raise the stakes a bit this time. I'd like you to kill Mabel Henderson. But do be creative about it. Beating her to death just won't suffice. Put some effort into it.
Music to my ears.
Good day. Good day to you. Well, sure I can, sweetie. Let me just go light the oven to get it warming up.
Appliances certainly can be dangerous, can't they?
You are most resourceful, and you certainly do get results. You have exceeded my expectations. And now, we come to the last tasks that I have for you. Succeed, and you shall be granted whatever you wish. Your enthusiasm is inspiring. It's a shame you didn't arrive earlier. Now, you will become the pint-sized slasher and kill everyone in Tranquility Lane. Behind the abandoned house, there is a doghouse. Inside that doghouse are the knife and the mask you will take up. I thought you might find it amusing. It draws upon an old urban legend, a story told over campfires many years ago. The residents have all heard the story and will fear you. Go forth and make me proud.
The pint-sized slasher.
creature! Oh God, help! Help! There's nothing.
Most enjoyable. Most enjoyable indeed. I haven't felt this exhilarated in years.
I had the distinct impression you... enjoyed yourself. We are like you and I. Now, you asked for the means to leave Tranquility Lane, and so I grant it to you. The door is open.
You are, of course, welcome to stay a bit longer if you like.
You've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Braun, or I might have fared better. It certainly is. It's nice to feel that I'm on two legs again. And thanks to Dr. Braun, I know that Project Purity isn't lost after all. I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a Gek, we can make Project Purity work. Yes, with what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates. That's my girl. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible. The vault you grew up in had its own water purification system. Clean water was never a worry. Out here, things are different. Water out here is never clean, and almost always irradiated. It's barely able to sustain any kind of normal life. If we can change that, humanity has a real chance at rebuilding, starting over. I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother... I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. In the year before you were born, things became difficult. There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on, when we couldn't produce any significant results. Progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came, but then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since. It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loved so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work. Of course, honey. What's on your mind? Somehow, I don't think the Overseer would agree with that. What's done is done. But if we succeed, if we can make Project Purity a reality, we can create a new life for ourselves out here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. With what I've learned from Dr. Braun, I know it can work. That's why it's so important to find a Gek as soon as possible. It's the key to Project Purity. So am I, my love. While this isn't what I had in mind, it's good to have you with me. God's name is wrong with you? Honey, I brought you into this world. I think you know the
Hello,
rest.
man.
Stop screwing around. What in God's... Watch where you're going.
Any trouble in this area? What do you need? She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here, though that's not saying much. The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice. It's on the upper deck. Yeah, see you.
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone. Then go. Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer.
You there! What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire? To the point! I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property. How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off. Oh, I hadn't realized anyone in the wasteland was so knowledgeable. And you certainly don't look much like a scientist. Anyway, my android must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's not human. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it. Of course! I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends. Excellent! Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that. Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically. Like I've said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Try snooping around the workspaces of techies. You know, people like yourself. And try doctor's offices. Look for patient records or something. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings. Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life. Wipe away all memory, all guilt. Trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story. By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now? This particular android, designation A321, is different. special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. But A321? It will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses, but A321, he is irreplaceable. The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished. Of course you do.
You don't look too good. Come by the clinic and I'll patch you up. You're wounded. Let me bandage that. That old story? Well, now, I haven't heard talk of that in quite some time. It was all just a rumor, a hoax. Someone's idea of a practical joke. Story was there was an android, escaped from the Commonwealth up north, from someplace called the Institute. There was a holotape that got circulated. I think I've got a copy of it. Yeah, here it is. Give it a listen. That's a man's voice. Hoax for sure. Like I said, it's a hoax. Don't bother with it. Someone sent tapes like that to pretty much every doctor in the wasteland. None of us believed it. Sure, I could patch you up. Nothing too serious. I don't work for free, though. Let's say 75 caps. This won't hurt a bit. Nah, just kidding. It will probably hurt a lot. Hold still. Let's just
told
see
you
what
it
we
would
can
work,
do.
Madison. Now I can prove it.
Yep,
James,
just as I thought.
you're back.
See? That wasn't so bad. Anything else I can do for you? I don't see anything wrong with you. The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice. It's on the upper deck. You can get that crap down at a quick fix. It's in the market. I'm a doctor, not a dealer. I'll fix you as best I can if you're hurt. Don't get any cute ideas. Security is just a shout away. Now, if you've got any medical issues, let's hear them. Sure can. Quick and easy. Only 100 caps. And a quick shot. All done. Take care of yourself.
And with good news.
You found him? I can't believe it! You have my thanks. We would be lost without James. No, of course not. I'm simply glad that our work can continue. James is essential to the project, that's all, really. I have faith in your father. With the knowledge he's gained, we stand a better chance than we ever have. That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team. Farewell.
Is everything all right? We need to get back to Project Purity. The computer there is our best chance to locate a Gek. That's my girl. It'll be good to work side by side with you, honey.
Said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
That's why I'm glad I'm in here. Good old Red City.
Me too.
Did you need something?
I'm glad I've got you watching my back. I'm not quite sure I'm cut out for all this excitement. Not anymore. We can't accomplish anything until we can get inside, but none of us are particularly capable fighters. I hate to ask you to put yourself in harm's way, but you seem to have learned to handle yourself. I need you to go in and make sure it's safe for Dr. Lee and her crew. Be careful.
Game's over! Now try and hide! Must have been. Game's over! I smelled your fear!
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshaling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance. If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case, because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased
Are you
and
all
my
right?
face altered to look
Is
like
it
someone
safe
else.
in there? Excellent. Let's get inside and get to work.
Good to see you.
That batch of tests was inconclusive, but Madison and I are convinced it's a problem with the secondary filtration system. We're going to recalibrate the equipment and try again tomorrow, so that... James, please. I'm trying to work. Now's not the time. So that's the next step. Assuming we get the results we need, we'll move on to... James! Stop! I need to finish these notes. We'll move on to diagnosing the issues with the radiation dampeners. That should... Ow! James! Now? We really shouldn't.
Here we are, where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done. The project was abandoned shortly after you were born. Things have deteriorated here since then, and there's been some flooding. I'll need you to get to the flood control pumps and activate them so we can clear out the water and reach the mainframe. The automatic doors sealed when the flooding occurred, so you'll have to use the access tunnels to reach the pumps.
Did you need something?
So here I am, back where it all began. Project Purity. God, we wanted to change the world. We really thought the waters of life could be a reality. And that's why this is a momentous occasion. Because even after 19 years, I still believe it. Project Purity can and will be operational. This is just the beginning. Great work on the pumps. Hurry back, and I'll give you the fuses you need. I spoke with Dr. Lee, Madison, at Rivet City. It went about as well as I expected. That is to say, she thinks I'm completely mad. How can I blame her? She's got her own life, her own team, and is making real, tangible scientific progress. Here I come again, a very paragon of failure and false promises. But the reality is, I need Madison and whatever scientific team she may have assembled. I can't do this myself. Project Purity is bigger than me. It always was. And without Catherine... God, I can't let this die. Not again. Not like this.
Hey,
I've been hearing good things about you. Is it true? Did you really disarm the bomb in Megaton? I'm very proud of you, even though you put yourself in harm's way. Just please be careful out there. This is a dangerous world. Far more dangerous than anyone on that vault knows. Right. The flooding shorted out some of the fuse boxes downstairs, including one that controls some of the automatic doors. Here, take these fuses. The box is back down in the sub-basement near the eastern end of the level. Once the fuses are replaced, you'll be able to get to the mainframe. Be careful, sweetie. This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running, but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems. That will serve for now, but I need help powering up the mainframe. Time to visit Madison at Rivet City. Well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry, since I left all of this behind to make a life for my daughter. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe, and that's all I could have hoped for. Now my daughter is a grown woman, beautiful, intelligent, confident, just like her mother. But as hard as it was to admit, you should be able to access the mainframe anymore. No need to come back to the control room. Just head... It's straight there. Be a few minutes until we can access the mainframe. Use the intercom so I can tell you where to go next.